G'day Suns members and fans, and welcome to the challenge, round 23 versus the Giants. And we're lucky today to have Anthony Miles, an ex-Giant himself, come join us for our last segment of the year. Milesy, welcome.
Thanks, Scully. Thanks for having me.
No problems at all, mate. Mate, give us an insight to your first year. The way you play, we absolutely love. The way you carry yourself in around the football club, it speaks volumes for who you are as a character. And you've really had a really massive impact in a short period of time on a lot of players and around you, but also staff members. How have you found your first 12 months at the footy club?
Yeah, I've loved it. Obviously coming from Richmond, big club in Melbourne, and coming up here, getting away from the hustle and bustle of Melbourne footy, and I've loved my time here, as you said. So many young guys, so hungry to learn. Obviously haven't got the results we would have liked, but their willingness to learn and want to compete is just phenomenal. We've seen that throughout the pre-season and our early rounds, and even later parts of the year we've shown that we can compete. So I've loved my time here, and yeah, really looking forward to the off-season and then cracking into another big pre-season.
So when you talk about the Suns' young players, their will to compete, it's up there as good as. So when you compare that to Richmond, how does that look? What is our challenge, and where do we currently sit in your mind when you reference back to your experiences?
Yeah, I've looked at even Richmond in 2016 and didn't have a great year win-loss wise, but you know, things can change really quickly in footy, and I think that is our biggest challenge, is ironing out those little inconsistencies that we have during games and during the season, and that comes with experience and playing more together. We had a huge turnover, as you know, last year in terms of players and even staff, and that's going to take time to gel. So that's probably the most exciting thing, is that challenge of consistency, which I think we can continue to work on as our cohesion grows as a group and we get older and play more together. So
we had Michael Rischa retire 2 days ago, and will play his last game. Give us an insight to what Rischa brings, and obviously the people at home, give them an insight to what he brings to this football club, what he has brought, what you've seen in a short period of time, but also from the outside, when you were back at Richmond, what did you see in Michael Rischa, and yeah, give those people at home a good insight.
It's amazing. Probably from the outside looking in, you see a guy that would fight tooth and nail for everything. You know, he admits himself probably wasn't the most talented early in his career, but got the most out of himself. And coming here, you see that. And I've been here a year, and I'm really jealous of guys, Dave Swallow and these guys who've got to play with Rischa and get to know him really well for the last 9-10 years, because he's a high quality bloke that I've met in my time in footy, and yeah, his retirement, the old hay fever kicked in a bit as he started crying, and as I said, I've only known him a year, so I can't imagine guys that have known him for a long time. So that just shows the impact he's probably had on me, and a lot of guys at this footy club. He's spoken in such high regard, and that's, yeah, rightfully so. So hopefully the boys can, yeah, have a big one for him on the weekend for sure. Yeah,
it's a good summary, mate. I guess from us as the Gold Coast Suns, he's no doubt the 9 years that he's put in as a player here, you know, what he's endured through tough times, and the way that he stood tall and led those players and really taught the young guys how to train. And as you said, he honestly admits himself that he wasn't the most talented player, picked 61 in the draft. He earned every single thing that he's got out of football, and he leaves a legacy at this club, and he's taught a lot of people a lot of good habits, and his legacy, number 35, will live on forever at this football club. So it's been a pleasure to coach him personally, to play with him, but we thank Rischa for his efforts and everything he's contributed to this football club, and we do hope every single person who supports the Suns gets out there and says goodbye to Rischa, and we hope we can get the 4 points, send him off with a W. That was his request, and we're sure our guys will roll the sleeves up and emotionally drive themselves to places they've never been before, and bring it home. So, Rish, thanks for that, and challenge accepted.